Hey guys, today when I was using NotebookLM, I noticed some changes in the layout and design of it. It definitely looks good, and there is a new cool and awesome feature called interactive mode. Using this feature, you can actually join the podcast that NotebookLM generates and talk to the users. It's cool, and sometimes you just forget that the people talking are AI bots. It just feels like you are talking to real people. Okay, before I show you the demo, let's quickly have a look into the overall changes in the layout and design. And if you haven't used NotebookLM yet, this video can be a tutorial for you on how to use it. So let's get started. I'll create a new notebook here. Here I get this dialog box where I can insert sources like Google Docs, Google Slides, website links, YouTube, or simply copy paste some text. I'll just paste this article related to PHP 8.4. You can use multiple sources, but for the demo purpose, I am using only one. Once inserted, you'll immediately get some overview of the sources that you provided. Now you get this layout, which is a bit different from the old one. You can click on this toggle button and show or hide the sidebars on the left and right. If you need a more focused environment, you can hide them. I generally prefer to show them most of the times. And here I click on the study guide button and it will generate a list of answers and questions for me based on the source that I provided. It usually takes a few seconds compared to other tools like ChatGPT and all. You might feel it's a bit slower, but the quality of the content generated, that is good. That is definitely great. You can also click on the briefing doc button here and it will generate a very good summary for you. Or if you prefer, you can also chat with it. I'll ask a question based on the source provided. It will answer me. If you want to look into this chat later, make sure to save it as a note. Now let's generate a podcast based on the source we provided. If you are new to NotebookLM, let me tell you that it takes a few minutes, usually 1 to 4 minutes, to generate a podcast. It depends on how busy the server is, I believe. Sometimes it takes even longer than that. Right now, I'm skipping the waiting part in the video to save your time. As the podcast is generated, you can play it and also save the MP3 audio file. However, the focus of this video is the new coolest feature called interactive mode that I told you about in the beginning of the video. With this feature, you can directly talk to the speakers in the podcast. One thing to keep in mind is that this is in beta mode, so it may not work as expected sometimes. I had tried it using it in Firefox, but it did not work. So if the mode is not working for you, try refreshing the page or switching the browser and try again. Right now I tried it in Chromium browser and it worked for me. And here is the actual demo of the interactive mode where I directly talk to the speakers in the podcast.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at PHP 8.4. We've got the official release announcement right here, and there's a lot to cover. So
yeah, it's a pretty big release. There's a lot of emphasis on improving performance and also like.
And they'll keep talking, and if I want to join, then I can join this button, and I can also join. Let's try again.
Making the code itself more elegant.
Okay, so whoa, did someone just break the fourth wall? Let's hear it.
Yeah, hi. Can you tell me about property hooks?
Yeah, absolutely. So property hooks, it's something that they've added to PHP 8.4, and it's actually pretty neat.
Right, and it's all about these things called computed properties. Basically, values do
Yeah, so what are the main changes in DOM API in PHP 8.4?
Yeah, sure thing. So the DOM API, that's the document object model, and there's been some pretty significant changes in PHP 8.4.
Right, and we were actually planning to discuss that a little later, but we can jump into it now.
Yeah, so basically the old DOM had some quirks. It wasn't fully compliant